Good evening, or whenever the hell you're listening to this. Welcome to the first episode of this thing. It's a podcast called Bedroom Talk. Because we're talking in my bedroom. It's not necessarily about sex, but we can talk about sex.
Sounds like pillow talk.
Yeah, we are sitting on pillows.
We could
right
talk about bedrooms, like the size of them, how they
we
look,
could.
all that
Okay,
jazz.
who do we have tonight? We got Bonnie, we got Troy,
Hello.
we got Jacob.
Hey.
Bonnie didn't say hi because she's mean.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
I didn't
And
know
there's
you were
our-
supposed to say hi.
Bonnie, you
Be
can.
quiet.
It doesn't matter.
And then we have Ian, our wonderful host.
Oh yeah, I should tell you who's hosting this.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Just maybe.
There goes my dream of being an enigmatic hoster man. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, for the first episode of Bedroom Talk, what we're going to be talking about is our favorite conspiracy theories. And you guys have been Googling away on your smartphones.
For about 2 minutes.
For about 2 minutes. As
We're
I
so prepared.
hastily threw some blankets, pillows, and a yoga mat on the floor. So, ladies first. Bonnie, what is your favorite conspiracy theory?
Well, I don't know if I would say it's my favorite, but I think it's pretty hilarious that some people think the feds blanketed the entire South with fake snow, and that's what the polar vortex was. Like, with a lot of plastic.
Just a lot of plastic.
Yeah. I don't know why they think this.
Like which polar vortex? The one that was like this past year where it got really cold?
Yeah,
They
like-
thought that was the government.
They thought it was the government.
It's like covering
no
some
reason.
plastic.
Well, then why didn't the government blanket Houston with snow, huh?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
That's-
Yeah, I want
Like,
some. If we're
be
getting all
consistent.
bullshit, I want some equality. in
We're
this.
consistent.
Space City. If the the Russians targeted us for nuclear missiles, I want my goddamn fake snow. Okay?
So do I.
This could be logical though, because I mean they have drones and shit. Like you see those.
But,
things
like-
But then again,
Yeah.
it probably
Wouldn't
melts.
people realize
Like,
that the snow wasn't cold, that it was just plastic?
Yeah.
Well, I just need to know like
What if it's,
what
like,
were the
cold
motives?
plastic?
That's the thing. That nobody can think of a reason
Like what would it
the
accomplish?
government would do this. Like, just to mess with people?
Well, you know, it's our government.
Like, punked U.S. government edition?
Just like,
Well, what
gotcha.
What else
Ashton
does it
Kutcher
say?
pops up in the
Um,
White House.
Let's see.
Like,
A spate of videos cropped up in January and February showing people unsuccessfully trying to melt this snow with their butane lighters.
Butane.
Coming in,
Which-
I'm coming for that butane.
Butane lighters.
is it like a
of
foreign
becoming
way of
water,
saying booty? Butane?
Butane. I'd like the
I
butane, please.
don't know.
She got a good butane.
Do you want to hear the rest of the theory or
Yes.
not?
Fine,
Yes,
continue.
please.
Instead of becoming water, the snow changes to a gas, with the remaining solid becoming tinged with black. In
Oh.
some of the videos, the video bloggers claim the snow gives off a toxic smell. They insist it's not real snow, but a chemical geoengineered by the government and dumped on southern states for nefarious reasons.
What are the nefarious
Nefarious.
What are the nefarious reasons?
They're undisclosed.
I love how people get like, what kind of life do you live if like just really stubborn snow makes you think, oh shit, the government's trying to kill me.
It's like, oh god, they're after me.
Yeah, I mean, what could they possibly be trying to accomplish? Like, let's assume that yes, the government did drop fake snow. What the hell are they trying to do by dropping fake snow? Like, what cover up would that be used for?
It's like, we gotta make sure the Southerners know there's actual snow out there. They have to believe.
Don't get suspicious.
It's probably like a global warming thing, like.
There's no global warming.
No,
It's not
like they,
real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
trying to.
It's
trying
like,
to
oh,
trick
you
us.
got snow.
That's a good point. I think Jacob might be onto something here. Okay, that's pretty
I
good.
would totally believe it if we
I-
actually got snow like everyone else. Thanks everyone else for getting snow. Not
You
us.
could just move.
But I live here.
You could just
Maybe
live somewhere
maybe
else.
Obama was just like trying to increase his ratings in the South. Like, vote for me and you might get more
More
snow.
snow.
What if it wasn't snow? What if it was cocaine?
Yeah, to make everybody forget what year it is, so they wouldn't realize it's unconstitutional for him to be voted back in again.
Oh my god, this is
Thanks,
all making
Obama.
sense.
Thanks, Obama.
We got it.
God,
Wake
Obama.
up, America.
Confirmed Obama dropped he dropped cocaine, posing it as snow.
So by
Yeah.
examining this conspiracy theory, we just came up with our own conspiracy theory.
Well, we added on to the one
We
that was
added on.
already
I feel like it's part
We
of
took
we-
it's a
pre-existing
community.
evidence.
We
And
proved the conspiracy theory, if
Yeah,
anything.
we proved it.
we actually added a
Tonight,
little more
this
flair
week.
to it as well.
Okay, it's pretty good. Troy, what do you got?
Oh right, well, this This is one of my favorites. It's not like the top one, but it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, of course.
It's that the moon doesn't exist. There are
Go on.
You can see the moon, right?
well, no. They have
Seeing isn't believing,
seeing
buddy.
isn't according to these people is that it turns out the moon is actually a very convincing hologram.
How long has this hologram been around?
It
Because
was placed in the sky to quote unquote mess with our heads. And of course, naturally, there is proof of this. There's proof of this theory because there is a video on YouTube showing a power glitch in the moon's artificial electrical system. That, like, in the video, like, apparently for like 1 second, the moon just goes away. I'm like, dude, I'm pretty sure it's just a cloud over your video camera or something, but...
He probably like was recording it with his camera and then just went with his finger in front of it.
It's like,
You
oh
know,
my god!
the
Will
moon went away.
Will has this story that he tells all the time, and he's talking about his crazy English teacher that he used to have. And he says that one day in class she was talking about when she was younger. She was riding in the car with her husband, and one day the moon just bounced away. And they said the moon just bounced away, and she said, yeah, it went boop, boop, whoosh.
And they asked her if she was on any drugs, and she said, well, not that day.
And it made those noises too.
I mean, just like, how long would like the moon have to be like a hologram? Because it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And how long have we had holographic technology?
Well, maybe aliens gave it to him.
That's true.
To every government ever.
To
To the Illuminati.
yeah,
overlords.
to our reptilian
We're
overlords.
talking about the Illuminati
Okay.
already.
We are the Illuminati. I think everyone's part of the Illuminati.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Earth, moon, sun. That's a triangle.
Triangle.
Shit, man.
Oh, man, I can mentally picture the Illuminati symbol right there. Out in space.
Why?
They are everywhere. They're all seeing and all knowing.
Oh god.
What does that say about the moon landing?
You mean the one
Oh,
that was
oh, oh.
faked by Stanley Kubrick? That one?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, there's actually I have another one real quick about the moon.
Okay.
Is that one of my friends who is a very strong Native American descent. One of her tribe or whatever believed that the moon, or like the sun and like stars and like those aren't actual galaxies. Those are actually that God puts a blanket over the earth during nighttime and just pokes holes in it, letting the sun still shine through. And that everyone who has quote unquote gone to space has actually just had an out of body experience.
That's interesting, though.
And just comes back down. I'm just like,
I don't know if that's a
Okay.
conspiracy theory as much as it is just somebody recording an acid trip. But
yeah,
I mean,
that's true. Jacob, I think it's
okay,
Jacob's
yeah, Jacob's turn.
Oh, wow. Let's see.
turn. You gotta top that now. Come on.
Yeah, I know. Gosh, I didn't research good enough.
How big can you go?
I'm so disappointed in you.
Let's see. I'm just trying to run through all the conspiracy theories I know and have thought of myself
Oh.
and have orchestrated myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh.
I don't
That's
really
the
think
thing.
about conspiracy
You know, the only
theories that much.
conspiracy theory I actually believe is this one isn't even like weird or anything. It's just the one that Lyndon B. Johnson was behind JFK's assassination. That one was totally true because like there's pictures of Lyndon B.
him
Johnson
winking.
afterwards, and he's like winking at the FBI head of security, and like you could tell because he was all about like getting stuff done that JFK wasn't about to do.
Yeah.
And he wanted to be, in there.
He's
and
like the
everything.
real life Frank Underwood.
Frank Underwood, if you can hear this, I love you.
Kevin Spacey, please be my friend.
Please
And
add me,
You're so cool.
Yes,
add me,
please.
add me on Facebook.
I want to be your friend. I haven't played the new Call of Duty game yet, but I will if you want me to.
I will just if you want me to.
Yes.
As well.
That'd be really neat if
If
Kevin,
Kevin
Spacey,
Spacey
like
was just-
actually
Yeah.
listened to this.
It was just like, oh
Yeah.
my god, hey
It's like,
kids.
hey, let's
Those
listen.
kids are not complete idiots, and
Yeah.
everything they're saying is
It's just
so
one day
intelligent.
Kevin Spacey's like, you know what? I want to listen to 4 college kids talk about conspiracy theories, and I'll,
What if
and I'll give that the old googly goog.
no,
And then I'll
Hey.
find this podcast to be like, hey, they talked about me. That's really cool. I will totally become best friends with
all of them.
all of these people
And
right
give
now.
them
Hey,
jobs.
hey,
Yeah.
hey. what if Kevin Spacey was in the Illuminati?
Well, you just said 2 minutes ago that everyone was in the Illuminati, so...
But Kevin Spacey isn't just everyone. Kevin Spacey is Kevin Spacey.
And his last name is Spacey.
And what did we just discover was in space?
A triangle. Kevin Spacey is in the Illuminati.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take away from that.
Oh no, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you still, yeah. He's still going.
Oh, he's still going strong. He's got this.
God, Jacob.
Bonnie, be nice to him.
I mean, it's okay. It's okay.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes.
It's okay.
This is a place where we can all...
This is an open. This is a safe place for us to just talk, and it'll be okay.
This is a safe place, Bonnie.
It's a thief, please.
My...
In a bedroom.
Specifically mine.
Specifically you.
Bedroom talk.
I don't like that I'm the
We should get like a
only
theme
one
song for this.
So I tried to never mind. Just whatever.
What? You tried to what?
What you
I
trying to do,
can't.
Ian?
Never. We'll talk later.
No, I
Yeah.
Open up.
Open
to
up,
your
come on.
audience.
This is open.
Okay, well, I tried to get 2 dudes and 2 girls. I wanted to get you 2 and Maddie, but then Maddie's like, I gotta work comedy sports tonight.
Yeah.
And so I was like, crap, I need somebody else. And Jacob was here. It's like, hey, Jacob can come on. So I'm not trying to say that you're the next best thing to a woman, but
Well,
you're
if you're
kind of
st-
the
if
next best thing to a woman.
Hey, Jacob. Hey, Jacob. If you're still looking at one, I got another one.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is
Troy,
one.
Jeez,
like,
Troy.
No,
Right,
hey,
yeah.
no, I'm chock full of these. Okay, this is actually one I made up.
Chaka fool.
You're chock full of
Chaka isn't here yet, guys. You'll meet him later.
That's a bad idea.
No, but
That,
one.
that'll be a future project. Record that with. Never mind.
Chuck and talk.
Yeah, Chaka talk.
But anyway, this is one that my friend and I made up a while back. It was that all the Jews actually didn't die in the Holocaust. That
Oh my god.
that actually.
horrible.
Hey,
No, let him finish. Let him
hey.
finish.
Okay, it's actually what happens.
This is not the most ridiculous thing we've heard today. Let's be honest.
What happens
This
is
reminds
that
me of one.
was that Adolf Hitler was a Jew himself, and actually rounded up the Jewish people and sent them to Atlantis, where they could thrive. Hey,
Like the city, like the underwater city of Atlantis, the lost underwater city.
Right.
no,
that one?
it was found by Hitler.
Oh, that's right. Thank you
Yes.
for correcting me.
So it wasn't lost. So Hitler sent the Jewish people there to thrive and be safe from the hateful world around them.
Right.
So actually, he saved them, and also when he killed himself, he killed himself to save the Jewish people and their secret of Atlantis, so that no one can ever find it again and they could be safe.
Oh wow,
Wow.
so
Yeah.
that's like some biblical shit because
Yeah,
you know
that's-
everyone thought that Hitler was the Antichrist, but really he was probably like the second Messiah
Exactly.
for the Jewish people.
Well, I mean, when
Now,
Jesus
if that's
came,
not-
everybody hated him too, and they were like, "Execute that motherfucker."
yeah.
Exactly.
That's
So
not the most
and then-
horrible thing I've ever heard in my life.
And then Hitler came
I don't know
along, and
what
everybody
is.
was like, "We can't let this guy do what he's doing. Execute that motherfucker." But then he killed himself. But Jesus already used the respawn thing, which he was
Yeah.
a little mad about. He's
Yeah.
like, "Dude, fine, okay." So Hitler couldn't respond.
yeah. So that's one that I made up with my friend.
Oh,
Well, this
that's
reminds me of
Okay.
a good thing.
I can't believe I just compared Hitler to Jesus.
You're going to hell.
Wait till
I've
we
been
go-
going to hell
I
for a
hope you
long
know
time.
that. This seals the
Yeah.
deal.
Wait till we talk
I've
about.
sealed the deal a long time too. It's been a while.
Wait till we talk about Space Jesus. That'll be a good one.
Space Jesus.
Jesus.
Okay.
Is that Stanley
I,
Kubrick's new
I
movie?
was watching.
With a fake moon.
That's the second time I brought him up in like the last 20 minutes.
Space Jesus.
Okay,
dinner
Jacob, we
tea
keep
in
it
disguise.
Okay, go.
Okay, so I was watching that History Channel show with the guy who talks about ancient aliens, you know?
Giorgio!
Yeah.
Oh!
Aliens.
And I was watching one that was similar to that. It was one of those, shows. And it was talking about the aliens that visited and helped the ancient Egyptians develop
Oh,
atomic
yeah,
bombs,
yeah.
you know?
Of course.
And then it was talking about Hitler and Nazi Germany and how Nazi Germany actually had really advanced technology because aliens were helping them out.
It makes sense. It all makes sense.
And it showed this clip of this old research facility that they couldn't get into, but they found blueprints for the things they were building in there. and it was like time travel space
Oh,
type
I heard
stuff,
about
and it's like this big atomic bell thing.
Yeah, I heard about
Yes!
that. And they went and they found the research facility, and the guards were there, but the scientists weren't.
Yeah,
And neither
Diaglock.
was the thing.
Is it like it's like Diaglock or something?
Yeah, I forgot what it is.
They modeled
That's really
from like I know what you're talking about because I think I saw the same thing. And what it is that they thought because if you look at the bells from the Indian temples that the Nazis actually visited, if you go there, a lot of sculptures that are bell shaped, they modeled the prototype of what you're talking about after that.
Yeah.
So the one of the theories is that they modeled after that and then went back to back in time to India, and that's what the Indians modeled their sculptures after. Was
Ooh,
the Nazi
oh.
time machine.
Well, that's just a
Ah.
loop because then
It's what you would call
Yeah.
a paradox.
Yes.
Exactly.
that's how black holes happen.
Yeah.
But no, like they can't get down to the thing they were building, so they don't know if it's there or not.
Yeah, that's true.
So like I don't know, one of these days we might wake up and some Nazis will just be here, really fucking confused.
Just like, what's
you were
up,
talking
guys?
about paradox theories and stuff
Yeah,
earlier,
well,
weren't you?
it's not. They weren't. I mean, it's
Not
just
theories,
like
but, like, just-
the paradoxes of like time travel.
Yeah.
Like you go back in time to kill your grandfather, like you won't exist to go back in time to kill your grandfather because you wouldn't have been born.
Right. Those make my head hurt.
Yeah, it's like I don't think I ever shared my favorite conspiracy
Yeah, I
theory.
would say it's your turn.
Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of details or backstory on mine, but the favorite one I ever heard was that the Twin Towers were a 3D projection, and the planes that were used to take them down were paper mache.
Oh, that's
Like,
beautiful.
not paper. They were missiles wrapped in paper mache, but that still doesn't make sense because how does a missile hit a 3D hologram
Right.
if it's not like? I don't know, but I heard it and I was like, that is pretty incredible that somebody thought of that.
Pretty incredibly stupid.
Yeah, and that people were like, you know what? There's truth to that. When
Like,
I mean,
Hey, when George Bush is president, anything's
Things.
possible.
oh
yeah,
God.
giant. I mean, it's New York City, like the most populated city in America, and nobody noticed that the two largest buildings in the city
3D
were
holograms.
3D holograms.
People who even work there didn't know either.
Yeah, like no. So
I worked on the 32nd floor of a hologram all these years.
Why did nobody ever tell me?
I just can't wait for 9/11 2. George W. Bush strikes again.
What?
Coming to a theater near you.
Excuse me.
Oh, God.
Oh my!
I would love to hear the plot for 9/11 too.
I don't feel comfortable with this.
Bonnie, you don't feel comfortable.
Is that like the
about things.
Titanic 2 that they're building, except they're like gonna like the Titanic flies into the Pentagon or something, or like
Didn't someone...
Oh God.
An actual...
I don't know.
No,
Just-
an Australian...
Combined two.
we're making 9/11.
catastrophes.
We're talking about
9/11 2,
the
the Freedom
yeah.
Towers.
We are talking about 9/11 too, okay?
This is
There was,
so
It
sketchy.
was too soon.
Funny you mentioned Titanic too. Is that I believe it was a few years ago that an Australian, like I think either millionaire or billionaire, actually made the Titanic 2, like the second Titanic, like like the biggest ship ever
Yeah.
made as a cruise liner or whatever.
Those Aussies
Anyway,
have too much time on
The
their
Titanic
hands.
2, and I was like, really, you think this is a good idea? Really?
Well, I know because like for the 100th year anniversary, they were like gonna like rebuild the Titanic, but give it like modern safety and navigation things.
like alien
Yeah, we were talking
spaceships.
about-
Yeah, like alien spaceships.
Oh my
exactly. And there's this cool thing that once the ship starts to go underwater, there's this glass dome that encompasses the top of the ship, and so it can function as a submarine. And I was looking at the article earlier because they wanted to like I don't know why you want to make a Titanic 2 after the first one went so well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they
Like, that's
started I saw they wanted to run tests in Germany, and they're still talking about if they're actually gonna do this. But I say if they do build it and they want to test it, every test should just be running it into an iceberg and just seeing what happens.
That
Or just
sounds
taking
fantastic.
the warning calls from
Yeah.
other ships.
Yeah, or just not going into a whole bunch of icebergs.
Yeah.
I don't think the problem with Titanic was the fact that it was ill-designed. I think
was
the
Yeah.
problem
poor
was
Yeah,
that it was a
communication.
cruise ship.
Yeah, I mean there was
Because
a
there's-
number of things that went wrong, and you can. I mean, people have been pointing fingers at everybody for hundreds of not.
I mean,
Okay,
hundreds.
hundreds.
What?
Actually, a few decades has
Yeah.
been going on.
It's the fact that it's a
That's
cruise ship.
actually
There's
more
never
accurate.
been a cruise
Exactly.
ship ever built that hasn't caught on fire, caught a disease, ran out of food, got lost
That's
in the
true.
Like
That's
I will
true.
never
Well,
go
I
on
went
a
on
cruise.
an
Cruise
Alaskan
ships are cursed.
Well, I went on an Alaskan cruise
That's my conspiracy
in
theory.
2007, I think, and I mean, I had a little bit of a headache for the first day, but that was the worst thing that really happened. Wait,
I'm
no.
telling you, they're cursed.
Wait, no, my sister. No, that's not the worst
I'm
thing.
telling you, son.
Yeah. No, my sister dropped a glass, and the glass like cut her hand a little bit, and we had to get her a Band-Aid from the bar. Which is a true
That's what I'm
story.
talking about.
It was myself, my sister, and my younger cousin, and my sister is a year younger than I am, and my cousin's 3 years younger than I am. And I was probably like 10 at the time.
Yeah.
So my sister's 9, and my cousin is 7. And like, you know, Laura, she cut her hand, and I mean, it started to like actually kind of bleed a lot, oddly, for such a small cut.
Yeah.
And her hand isn't, you know, very big. We're like, wow, that's a lot of blood. And my sister was like, yeah, I mean, it hurts, but all I really need is a Band-Aid. But like, so we start going to like this place to get a Band-Aid, and Anton's like, everybody get out of the way, we got an emergency. We're like, Anton, shh. No, it's just, and like my sister's like, no, it's not a big deal, I just need a Band-Aid. But he did save the day for us, though.
How do we get to
That's
this
good.
from conspiracy theories?
Because we were talking about
Conversations
Titan. Yeah.
And you know what? Oh my God! You know what it was?
That can be the game we play at
The
the end of the
Illuminati
podcast.
heard us, and
Bonnie,
they
shut
up.
misdirected our thoughts
Using technology.
Yeah.
from the moon.
The hologram.
Yeah.
The moon doesn't exist,
from,
guys.
From
Get
the
this through your
holographic
head.
moon, which was projected from the
So
holographic
if the
twin
moon
towers.
doesn't exist, then you can't make a triangle from the moon to the sun to the earth because the moon's not there.
God, you know,
So
the Illuminati uses a lot of projections.
Yeah.
It must be really good.
Well,
at
well,
PowerPoint
no.
right now.
See, you would think.
Prezzies.
You would think, but that's exactly why they made the moon
That's
a
what they want you
projection.
to think?
Because it's like
Because
like,
because
the
if there's a
triangle
moon-
can't be there because the
there's no
moon,
moon.
really isn't there.
If there is a moon,
But it
there
is.
can be a triangle there.
Yeah, but
So that's
it
why they
is,
put it up
though.
there
Mhm.
to make a triangle for the Illuminati to see everything.
So there
Yes.
not a moon, is what you're saying.
There is, but there isn't. You got to expand your mind, Bonnie. You got to think past what you already know.
What if we all lived on the moon and we called the Earth the moon?
Jacob.
I'm just saying, like, if,
I think
if civilization had started on the moon, we'd be calling the Earth the moon.
I think you're
Would we
breaking my
though?
life.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
what I know about science.
well, I
Just
mean,
life
the
in
moon.
general.
I mean, there. It's weird because in science, there's like not really a like a set parameter for like a moon. It's just like these lunar satellites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like Vsauce did a video about it once, and like really Earth has like a whole bunch of moons because like just things will get caught in orbit.
Yeah.
Or like the satellites that go around, like those could be like considered moon because there's not like a strict
not a-
definition
yeah.
on it. So, I mean, yeah, probably we might just call Earth the moon because that would be different if we all started on the moon.
Would we? Maybe we wouldn't call it Earth. Maybe we would call it like something completely else.
Like KB54.
Everything would just
Or like-
not be what
Yes!
we
Yeah,
know
that's
it to
it.
be.
But I don't think we call
Yeah.
it a number. I think we call it like.
There,
Yeah, no, Jacob's on the ball because I'm assuming we still speak English on the moon, but he's already in lunar
Right.
talk.
Or-
Would it be English on the moon? Because would there be an England on the moon?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Could
Jacob,
be
he's
an
not
would
English.
that
speaking
language
English.
have even developed if we started out on the moon?
Exactly, maybe
Like
it's-
things would have developed so differently.
Maybe it would just be
Right.
like noise, like. Like that's what we would call the moon, or the Earth, or the moon Earth. I don't know what's going on. You know?
Guys, our grandchildren could like be immigrating to Mars. Just think about that.
Well, that's bullshit. Why do they get to go to Mars?
Because
I want to go to Mars. Fuck you.
well,
You
Screw
live
my
on-
grandchildren.
I
you're-
spent my whole life on this polluted planet. You can
Well,
too. I turned out fine. I'm going to
If you
Mars.
want to go to Mars, why are you getting an acting degree?
Because our space
Because
program
they're
is
gonna
continued.
They're gonna need entertainment for the ride over and to keep people's spirits up while they're building a new life for them
So
on
are you
another
going to
planet.
be the second ever artist in residence at NASA after Lori Anderson?
Yes, I am actually.
There you go.
What a babe.
Oh, Superman. Oh, Superwoman. It's performance art, guys. Don't worry.
Well, you can get away with most things by just saying it's performance art.
That's so true. That's really
And if you
true.
like,
Oh, why are you killing that man over there? Performance art.
it's performance art.
Oh my god, it speaks so deep to me.
Yeah, it's about like, and you could just say it's a commentary on gun violence in America.
Hashtag deep.
And he's gonna lie there bleeding on the street, until someone, not a paramedic. We've told the paramedics that this is happening and they're not coming. So like,
He checked off the do not resuscitate.
Yeah,
So.
and like we're gonna wait until an actual person comes and like helps him, and we're just gonna see how many people like just walk by and not care.
Or
You
if
know?
someone comes up and shoots him.
Yeah, they shoot him again.
Oh.
You know, really kick him while he's down.
Yeah, like it would be more of a commentary than the commentary before it.
What are we even talking about anymore?
Well, even
I
like
don't even know.
like as an actor, you can do anything. All you have to do is say, "Well, it's part of my process." Like
That's
this is
so
part of my
true.
process, and then people are like,
Like-
"All right, well, that's weird."
It's like, oh, why are you not wearing clothes? I don't think my character would wear clothes.
I don't think my character would wear
like
clothes.
Daniel Day-Lewis can pretend he's Abraham Lincoln all the time because he's playing Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
And like I remember reading
I
something
wonder if
about
that
he
gets
and
annoying
Sally
for
Field
his-
would
yeah.
like have lunch together as
What
their
if like
characters.
goes to black people and be like, "You're free."
I wonder if that was annoying for his wife. Like if his wife was, feeling frisky, and then she tries to like, but then Daniel's still like, "No, I'm Abraham Lincoln." So he like,
You're
So-
not my
I
wife.
think
Yeah.
I don't think Abraham Lincoln was celibate.
well, yeah, but still, like, I wonder if that was
But-
annoying for his wife because she's like, "Oh, Daniel,
She's
let's."
not Abraham Lincoln's wife.
Yeah.
She's Daniel Day-Lewis.
And now he's all like, "Oh, I'm Abraham Lincoln," and like, or he still has sex with her, but he does it like as Abraham Lincoln. She's like,
Oh,
she's like, "Babe,
The ultimate
I don't want
Maybe
to role
she's
play."
into that. Maybe
Yeah,
she's
like I
into
don't
that.
want to role play anymore.
The ultimate
isn't
test of character,
Let's
of like
mix it up.
how much you can stay in character
Character.
is to have sex while in character.
Yeah, have sex all in
I'm
character.
tired of Honest Abe.
Yeah. Or what if she says, "Was it good for you?" No. Honey, I cannot tell a lie.
Tired of honest Abe. I want an honest babe.
Or what if he uses like pickup lines on her while he's like, "I think like, honey, my name is Abraham Lincoln, and you are Abraham Lincoln."
Oh, God.
She's like,
God.
"Daniel, shut
I
up."
feel like Abraham Lincoln.
She-
could
and
come
then he's
up
like,
with
"My
something
name's
better
not
than
Daniel,
that.
my name's Abraham. Abraham Lincoln, 16th president of these United States." And she turns to her knitting friends and she's like, "That's the 4th time he's done this today."
There's a lot of comic potential in old president pickup lines. Like
There really is.
George Washington. "Oh baby, I want to chop down your cherry tree."
Ooh, that's,
Pop, pop, pop.
Oh!
oh, damn.
There's a lot going on there.
I can imagine.
Or JFK, "Hey baby, I want to marry you and then have an affair with Marilyn Monroe." Does that work? Is that a good one?
That would really get to me.
Yeah.
That's
don't know
what I
about
was
other
getting
women,
that vibe.
but,
Like once I said that, I was getting like the picked up
Like
vibes
JFK
from
was
it.
like,
I
baby,
really want you to marry me and then
Yeah.
have an affair with
With
It's
Marilyn
just
Marilyn
like,
Monroe.
hey, baby, you want to give me some head? Because I don't have any.
Can I smack you? Oh my god.
Oh baby Jackie. Oh my heart
holding-
breaks for her. She was. Oh what a woman.
Oh Jesus!
What a woman.
Oh
I'm
my
so
God.
sorry.
This got
That
went
gets
south
me.
real fast.
That really just.
Fucking Lyndon B. Johnson.
That,
That
you know,
asshole.
full
Back to
circle.
conspiracy theories.
Full circle.
And it's weird because Jack J. Valenti was in the picture of LBJ being sworn in on the Air Force One, and then U of H's communication school is named after Jack J. Valenti, who's the president, or he's not the current president, but he was the first president of the Motion Picture Association, and for some reason he was on the Air Force One when LBJ was being sworn in.
So what does that mean for us?
The triangle, it's the Illuminati.
I guarantee.
Air Force One, more like Air Force Fun.
Air Force One.
More like Air Force Illuminati.
Guys,
I don't think it works like that, Troy.
had civilization developed on the moon, would the Illuminati be the Illuminati?
Oh my god.
Sorry, that was weak. That was a bad
That
joke.
was weird.
Just,
I mean,
I'll leave
I'm
now. I'm gonna get
cringing.
some more credit.
No, like I don't know. I'm smiling and kind of chuckling. It was a little forced, but I'll give it to you.
It wasn't the worst you could do.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you weren't like me talking about.
Yeah, we
Air
were
Force
talking
Illuminati.
about. Yeah. Well, we're
Oh,
not
good
talking
one.
about giving guys with no heads blowjobs, but okay. So
Hey, if you're into that,
yeah, I mean,
we're
I'm
not judging.
yeah.
We're not here to
Yeah.
judge.
I'm not judging. I'm not
Judge
judging.
me all the time, Troy.
Bonnie, because you make it too damn easy.
I thought this wasn't a place to judge.
This isn't.
It's a safe place to judge.
It's a safe place to judge.
My pre-cal
We can judge
teacher,
without the fear of being judged.
My pre-cal teacher was like really, really nerdy and awkward and stuff, but he would always be like, you know, guys, this is a safe place. If you don't have to be ashamed, you know, if you have a question, it's a safe place and you can always ask. And
My pre-cal
Just having
teacher would give us the lesson, and then somebody would go, wait, but if what you're telling us is this way, why is that equation wrong? She's like, oh, I wrote the equation wrong. And like, and that was only when we caught it, so I don't know how many lies I learned in pre-cal, which is probably why I failed the class. That's the only class I've ever failed is pre-cal.
Yeah.
Because if you were to ask me, like, Ian, what's pre-cal like? And I would show you a bunch of charts and formulas, and I would say, all these rules apply except when they don't. And that's pre-cal.
pretty accurate.
I honestly like stopped getting math when I started adding like the alphabet to it. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's not all right.
And then when things started becoming imaginary, I was like, what?
Yeah,
that's
imaginary
what
numbers.
I was like,
me.
if this doesn't exist,
Why do we care?
what is
about it?
going on?
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I did well on the imaginary numbers unit in my algebra class last semester, but imaginary numbers is kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, no, there's an infinite amount of numbers. You don't need any more.
Yeah.
Now you're just getting greedy.
Take those back to the bank right now.
I mean, seriously, there's infinity numbers.
Uh-huh.
You don't need
Why
to
do you
make
need
up your own.
imaginary ones
Yeah.
too?
They can't help it. People that are into math are like really into math.
Yeah,
I
it's a little
know.
creepy, isn't
The
it?
graduate student that was teaching
Yeah.
my business calculus class was so into math, and he would be like, go off onto these crazy tangents about like
They get like really
third.
excited about
Yeah,
it.
and he was like talking and talking and talking and talking, and they'd be like, oh, I wasted all of our time period. Man, you just shouldn't think about math, especially when you're driving. And then he said, often when that happens, I drive 2 or 3 exits past where I should have turned. And
I
just
always
imagine
think about
this
math when I'm
chubby,
driving.
nerdy
Like,
dude.
okay, I'm going 40, which means I'm 5 miles an hour over the speed limit, so I will not get arrested by the police.
Okay,
Right.
well that's different than his math. I feel like he was thinking about whole other worlds of math,
You probably.
Like-
different planes of existence.
How? I just nothing is good about thinking like. What excites people about math, you know?
Well, I mean,
good about
I mean, it's
It's
kind
like-
of weird.
just
Like,
like-
what?
I dig it.
Oh man, here comes another plus sign. Here we go.
Well,
just
I mean, it's
can't
kind of
contain
like.
myself.
I think it's
Like-
the solving a puzzle
Yeah.
and like that excitement. Of
I mean,
getting
all
the
passions
answer.
are
Go get a
kinda-
Rubik's cube. I don't know.
Like, I mean, all passions are kind of weird, aren't they? Like, he gets excited from, like, you know, solving, like, these complex equations, and we enjoy being
Pretending to be other people.
Okay,
And
so,
so
I
I
mean,
get
I
excited
gotcha.
about stamps.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I get excited.
Some people are really into stamps.
Yeah, I mean, I get excited, like, when a new YouTube video comes up because I have no life.
I
That's
know
true.
what you
No.
mean. Yeah. Hey, Bonnie. This is not a place. To,
Shut up, Bonnie.
this is
God.
this is not a place for you to judge people.
I'm just giving y'all reasons to say shut up, Bonnie, because I know you enjoy it so much.
We do like to say
We do.
shut up,
We do
Bonnie.
enjoy it a lot.
This week on
I'll-
Shut Up, Bonnie.
I'll even
Shut up,
say
Bonnie.
it when you weren't even saying anything.
I know. I'll just like look at you and you're like, shut up, Bonnie.
Exactly. Because you need to. You need to be quiet.
All you people can hear
Bonnie.
the emotional abuse that I get put through on a daily basis.
Shut up. No one cares.
And physical from Troy. He hits me all the time.
I do.
Actually, I'm looking right now. There is a good 7-8 inches of space between your knees. So
I'm nowhere near you.
okay, you're near her, but
Okay,
you're
I'm
not
near
touching
you,
her.
but like I'm not abusing you whatsoever.
That's
is it
true.
abuse if you two aren't in a relationship, or is it just assault?
That's a good question. Any law majors out there, shoot us an email.
Yeah, hit us up. Tell us what the difference between assault and abuse is.
What email?
I don't know. At www.isitabuse@gmail.com.
Emails don't start with www.
Mine
They
does.
do now.
This one does, created specifically
Your
for
email
answering
should
this
be-
question.
Illuminati something something.
Dank
at-
Illuminati.
Dank Illuminati.
Oh my god.
And then
At
put that on my
gmail.com.
resume for when I submit it for jobs. Like, Dank Illuminati? Yeah, that's me. Because I'm the dankest Illuminati.
I hope people don't think that we all are potheads just because of all the pot jokes we make.
We only made like how many pot jokes? We haven't made that.
Yeah, we haven't made a whole
I
lot
guess
of
we
pot
haven't.
jokes.
We just started. We make a
they're
lot.
coming.
Only
we
a
make a lot,
stoner
by
would
the way.
worry about how many pot jokes they're making, Bonnie.
What
You
are
have
you
something-
implying?
I'm implying that you're a stoner.
Well, I'm not.
I'm not implying.
That's
I'm
only something a stoner would say.
I'm not implying.
Actually, no, a stoner
no,
would be
it's
like,
not.
hell fucking yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all.
You guys want
Bonnie-
to smoke?
Police.
Bonnie, like,
Here's a pretty funny conspiracy theory.
Ooh, okay.
We're going back to
The Ice Bucket Challenge is actually a satanic baptism ritual.
That's my favorite.
That's perfection.
Is a satanic baptism? What? Is there any more like did they expand on that at all, or is it
Hold
just
on.
like this is what it is?
This is from crack.com. So
Ooh.
just a little bit of...
America's most reliable news source.
I'm quoting now. As evidence of this grand satanic plot, believers point to the fact that a ton of celebrities are taking part in the challenge. And as we all know, celebrities are totes in the league with the author of all sin.
Totes in the league.
Case in point, for her Ice Bucket video,
Oh
Lady
my
Gaga
God.
dressed in black. And instead of a bucket, she used a silver pole. An object that has only ever been used for evil.
Yeah. Okay. I can get on board with this.
Yeah. Oh, and they're saying that Bill Gates' rig that he made for his Ice Bucket Challenge looks like the Temple of Solomon.
Oh my god.
Which it kind of does. A little bit. They're
What
both
is it?
square.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's squares on this thing right here. My room is as well, it's more of a rectangle, isn't it? Wait, no, a rectangle. No, a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square. Okay, sorry, keep going.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, I found one.
Thanks for that little tidbit of information.
I just didn't want to say a dumb thing, so.
Oh.
Shut
here
up,
we
Bonnie.
Go.
I don't know if you heard that, but she
Also-
whispered too late to me, so shut up, Bonnie.
Also, they say that ALS.
American Sign
Actually-
Language is the devil.
No, ALS.
That's why they do this.
ALS
It's the
like the
devil.
disease that they were doing the Ice Bucket Challenge for. That acronym actually stands for Antichrist, Lucifer, Satan. Because Lucifer is his middle name.
Oh yeah, of course.
Antichrist,
Yeah.
Satan.
Hey, I've got one.
What?
That dinosaurs helped build the pyramid.
Dinosaurs help build the pyramid?
Yeah, it's just like
Like they would ride the dinosaurs and they would they had commands where like the mouth would go down and pick up a brick and then
I have the funny
Really
image in
big
my
wings.
I have the funny image in my head that like a Tyrannosaurus Rex is over there with short arms, like picking up a giant stone brick and just like carrying it over, and, like goes over, picks up the wood, just like stacking them all.
How mad do you think the Egyptians would be if like Michael Bay actually blew up the pyramids like he did in Transformers?
I wonder if they really even care about the pyramids anymore. Like, what would,
Well, I mean,
it's like there's
Maybe
like
they're like French people with the Eiffel Tower. Like,
yeah,
it's like they're there. It happens.
you know, it's whatever.
Mm.
Indeed.
Oh my God, this is great.
Is it?
That yoga is a form of satanic worship.
Oh god.
Well, we do that every Monday and
We're being
Wednesday.
converted, guys.
God. It's like rather than being a
Wait, yeah,
simple-
because remember at the beginning of the year, Jackie was like, "Hey, come to the theater school and we've been challenged to do the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge."
Oh,
And
yeah.
now Chris and Elizabeth are having us do yoga. They're trying to convert
The
us.
plot.
to Satanism. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Our
rather
conspiracy
than being a
theory about
simply,
our
rather than
acting
being
school.
simply a good way to relax and exercise, these people interpret the practice as being a way of opening up people to satanic possession. Sure, yoga and its protect pictures can be a bit odd sometimes, but they're saying they're all devil worshippers. All of them. Every single one of them.
Is that what happened before the first Paranormal Activity movie started? Like they were doing yoga, and that's how that demon got into them,
Maybe.
or into the house. I don't know.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't find myself thinking about Satan at all when I'm
Well,
doing yoga.
that makes a lot of sense because, like, in horror movies, like, you know, when someone's really possessed by a demon, like in The Exorcist, that girl's so flexible she can turn her head 360 degrees.
True.
That only
True.
comes with a lot of
You
yoga.
gotta be limber.
Yeah.
You gotta be flexible.
You gotta
to
be
worship
really
Satan,
limber.
obviously.
I'm just waiting for the day to where Chris or Elizabeth just starts turning their head around,
Oh no.
like 360. We should ask her that.
Can you turn your head 360 degrees?
Here's
Speak
what I'll
loud
do.
backwards.
When we have to turn in our like 30-day challenges, I'm gonna like draw a little cross on mine and see if it burns Elizabeth's hand.
I'll take my cross
She
rings and I'll
touches
like
it. She's like,
Yeah.
attach it to him. Oh, here's a good one. That Saddam Hussein's alien Stargate was the real reason for the Iraq invasion.
What?
what?
Oh my.
Okay, I'm gonna repeat what I just heard, and you tell me if I'm correct. Saddam Hussein's Stargate,
Alien Stargate. Alien.
is the real reason for the Iraqi invasion. Am I correct?
Yes.
I don't know what that means.
So Saddam Hussein had a Stargate.
Here, read
Yeah,
it.
Given to him
Okay.
by the aliens.
Okay, imagine. Okay, these are the first words. Imagine this scenario: the U.S. government obtains intelligence that hidden somewhere in central Iraq is an actual Stargate placed there by the Anunnaki gods and Anunnaki gods of ancient Sumeria. That's an actual quote from one of several sites that insists the Iraq War was actually started because the United States wanted access to Saddam Hussein's secret Stargate device. Apparently, the Stargate was hidden away in a basement near Al-Ouija. Is Al like AL-OUJA, so secret base near Al-Ouija. I don't know, which he obtained after contacting an ancient alien race. Saddam was intended to use the Stargate to allow the race to invade Earth, but fortunately the New World Order decided to step in and prevent it. That's some next level conspiracies within conspiracies. Seriously, take a look at this site, which casually discusses how U.S. soldiers were equipped with X-ray goggles and Saddam was breeding giant mutant scorpions. Seriously. That is...
You open up that tab right
all
now.
those words were actually written on this thing. Okay, I'm going to take a look at this site.
Take this
Ian,
website.
why is this black wig on
Remember
your
when we
floor?
went to the SNL party at Zach's house?
I
Zach's
do.
Yeah, that was
But
my
why
wing.
is it just like on your floor?
I don't have a proper wig storage here in my dorm.
Bonnie,
these are
this
a lot
is
of
not
words.
a place for you to judge us.
I'm
Oh,
not
this is
judging,
like an
I'm
We
actual-
judge you.
This is a lot of words I don't want to read. Saddam or
People could
Stargate?
see
What was
him
Task
right
Force
now.
20's main objective? All right, well,
An essay about
you heard it here, folks.
neckbeard.
Troy, you look wonderful.
Thank you.
You heard it here, folks. It hurt fucking shit. Heard it here first, folks. Saddam Hussein had an alien Stargate and was going to allow ancient aliens to invade the Earth.
Ancient aliens.
Ancient aliens.
Let me see.
Oh, that's only number 2. Wow.
Aliens.
Aliens.
Let's see what number 1 is. Oh.
My favorite
Oh,
part
I
of
don't know.
that theory is that the Stargate was just hidden in a basement.
Yeah, he's just some dude's in some dude's basement.
Just like, oh, just keeping it around.
Like, so you just have this here? Like, no. Remember Louis C.K. had a bit where he talked about if he had a time machine, he would do nothing with it.
Oh,
Like, he would just have it there.
Oh man, number 1 is the basic. Most of our world leaders are space lizards.
Space lizards. Yeah, but that's a good one, though.
But it's, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
It's just been.
Yeah, I mean, it is overused, I'll say, but I like it. It's like a classic
At the
one,
bottom
you know?
is conspiracy of the lizard Illuminati. that is the title of the
The Lizard Illuminati.
Oh my god! What
Remember the Weird Al music video for Aluminum Foil? And, like, he goes from talking about just wrapping up your leftover food to, like, the Illuminati. And then Patton Oswalt, like, at the end, he tears off his face and he's actually a lizard.
I have not seen
I
that.
wouldn't be surprised. if that
Yeah,
actually
definitely look
happened.
it up. The Weird Al Yankovic Aluminum Foil music video. It's pretty great.
Oh, I'll never forget the funniest thing. Like, okay, it was my senior year.
Yeah.
Back in high school, and my teacher, we were talking about the internet and like how like a lot of stupid things happen on it and such. And then out of nowhere, my teacher was like, "Oh yeah, good thing Al Gore invented the internet." I was kind of stopped. I was kind of stopped and looked at her, and we all started laughing. And they were like, "Wait, you don't actually believe that, right?" And she just looked at us, laughed, and walked away. And we were just like, "That's not a good sign."
Wait, Al Gore did invent the internet. No, really.
The internet, which I invented.
Then Obama stole it. Obama stole the internet, guys.
How
Gotta take it
did he
back.
steal the
Wake up,
internet?
America.
But how do you steal the internet though? Like,
It's not really.
where would you go to steal
Maybe
it?
just like
Like
pick it up and
something you
walk
can
off with it.
Like, I
steal.
know like how to hog bandwidth, but I don't know how to steal the internet.
You can like pick up someone else's Wi-Fi, but like.
Yeah, but
It's
is that
not stealing
well? That's stealing
You
the
have to-
somebody's.
entire internet.
You
Well,
have to go
that's
to the
taking-
headquarters
yeah.
of the elders of the internet.
Yeah.
And that's in a little black box.
You have to go to Internet Incorporated, and behind their bulletproof...
www.internet.com.
It's
Yeah.
actually inside of Steve Jobs'
Yeah.
grave. So
Yeah.
that's-
And it's set up
His
like...
grave, his crypt.
Yeah.
You have to go down there.
Which is like, and you have to like put your thumbprint on it to get it open.
Ooh.
And they keep it in a way similar to the crown jewels in England, but it's just like the internet, you know?
No.
It's just
Explain
a
it to
glowing.
me.
Well, because the internet, if like when you see the internet in like what it actually looks like, it's a golden glowing cat, and
Oh,
it is,
I thought it was a pyramid.
no, it's a golden
It was
glowing
glowing
cat.
green with an eye in it.
That's the Illuminati. It's different,
Okay.
Troy. This is the internet.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm sure we can find a way to make sure that the Illuminati.
The
is-
Illuminati may have made the internet, but the Illuminati
Okay.
is not the internet.
Okay, fine.
And it's his golden glowing cat that is buried somewhere in Steve Jobs' crypt. That is all made entirely out of white things because that's just Apple's
white
favorite color.
things?
Because
Yes, in
Steve
every
Jobs
Apple
is a
store.
cat
So
person.
specific.
Yeah, well, yeah, no. If you ever looked at an Apple store, the whole thing is just like this, like
White.
gross white color, and it's just so like sterile and ugh.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Steve Jobs was only so successful because he sold his soul to the devil.
That is true.
And I have
That is
evidence.
true.
Everyone take out your Apple devices
I got
and
it.
look
Got
at the back. You see
oh, yeah,
that little
'cause-
Apple icon?
Yeah.
The Apple of Eden.
Yeah, that's the Apple
Yeah.
of Eden with a
Oh
bite
my-
taken out of it. You know what else? When people sell their souls to the devil, it's like a lifetime commitment of
Yeah.
doing the work that they've signed on to.
Yeah.
Well, Steve Jobs gets cancer and he tries to retire. Oh, no, he doesn't get cancer. Sorry, let me
Yeah.
get my chronology right. Steve Jobs tries to retire. As soon as he does, he gets bad lung cancer. He goes right back to working for Apple because he knows that he broke his contract
Yeah.
and then he dies.
But but it's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late. You break it once,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
gone.
Oh. That was whoa! You just dropped some hard knowledge on us. Damn.
He's dropping mics over here.
Well,
Not
no,
literally.
please don't drop that.
We're not
That
gonna drop
was-
mics to mic.
That's money.
By
That's
the
a lot-
way,
that was a
we
lot of
named
money.
our
Fancy.
we named our
Yeah.
mic. Well, his mic, Mike. The mic.
Because yeah,
That's
we're really
really
original.
clever.
That is
yeah.
not clever.
Like-
I
Come on,
never
guys.
would have
Shut
thought
up.
of that
You guys
myself.
can-
Yeah,
better than
no, like guys, that joke has never been made in the history of ever.
Not once.
Naming a microphone mic,
Ever.
ever.
Not in the world.
Shut up, Bonnie. God.
God, stop judging us.
God.
Who invited you here?
Ian did actually.
Oh, he didn't.
He sent
Yeah.
me a text.
Gosh dang it, Ian.
Your enigmatic host invited.
Me. Everyone's favorite person.
You know what happens
Shut
if you
up,
spell
Bonnie.
Ian? You know what happens if you spell Ian backwards?
Says Nye.
It spells Illuminati.
Okay.
I'm just so tired.
You're alright, but
Troy,
tired.
Troy,
It's-
maybe we should take a break
it's
from
8
the
o'clock.
Illuminati jokes.
I'm dying.
I mean, what are we at? We're at what, 45 minutes? Alright.
Really? We've been
Yeah.
going for this? It feels like longer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably wrap up in like next 15 minutes or something.
No, whatever you.
Troy,
Stop
Mr.
touching my
Sully.
feet.
You kicked me.
You just abuse me.
Guys, please.
Can't help it. Just-
I don't
This is a
care.
safe place.
I don't care. Just no. Stop.
We stopped already. Jeez, Mom.
I'm pretty sure he isn't your
Are you?
mom due to the fact that one, he's a guy. Two, he's about. How old are you?
I'm 18.
He's actually
How
younger
old
than
are
me.
you, Bonnie?
Almost 19.
Well, he's actually younger than you, so he can't be.
Yeah, so that's even more.
So- It
how
was
I
a
can't be your mom.
That was a terrible
God.
joke.
Really sexist.
Hey, you know what's a better joke than Bonnie's?
What?
Naming her microphone Mike. That's a way better joke than Bonnie. Step up your game, Bonnie. God.
Step up.
Jacob and I disagree.
I totally
But
disagree.
that's
I'm sorry.
okay. I mean,
I'm sorry. It's real bad.
What makes you say that?
I bet that satanic yoga is getting to you.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
It's making me lose my sense of humor. I just.
That's the first thing he takes. Your sense of humor.
humor.
that's
Because he
depressing.
saps all the happiness from the world.
Yeah, I guess so.
Isn't that what the... I don't know. I don't know what the
I
devil
don't-
does.
I don't know him.
I do.
Shut up, Troy.
Oh yeah, because you're having Sunday brunch with him this week, aren't
Oh
you?
yeah, we're gonna go out to my golf club.
It's kind of ironic that you're having brunch on Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good
Well,
old
I
Uncle
go to
Antichrist.
church and then we go to brunch.
Huh.
I know.
That's
That's,
interesting.
I mean, sometimes he comes along. He's like, just hey.
Is it kind of awkward bringing him into church with you?
Well, no, because I mean, like it's his dad's place. Because
Yeah, but like.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Bad. He's trying to do better. You know. He's trying.
Well, like
Is he really?
Bonnie, you don't know him. He's been through a lot. He's been through a lot.
You're right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't judge people like you judge us. God, you sicken.
Only God can judge people.
You sicken me so much.
That's what I wanted to yell at that protester guy.
Oh my God, that was.
Real Christians don't judge people.
Yeah, dude.
God hates figs.
God hates figs.
God
hates
hates
figs.
flags.
Yeah, I've always wanted to just draw an L between like the F and the A of
Yeah.
God hates flags. Oh my God, those guys are so obnoxious.
No.
And it's like,
One of them had a microphone today.
oh my God. Okay, I don't know when
Stop
we're
making
gonna
listen to
realize
more.
that the volume of your voice does not increase how correct you are.
Right?
It's like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
smart.
because like we walked by them like last week and we were like, oh, idiots. And
they're
then like,
black.
and then they just kept yelling and they kept getting louder and louder. It's like, you're not correct by getting louder.
Right?
Ah.
It's not
I
gonna make
do-
me pay attention to you more.
I do dig that they wear like neon shirts, like they're directing traffic into heaven.
It's like this way, please.
Unless you're on this long list of people, which includes almost everybody on campus.
You can't get in.
Yeah.
I like,
Like-
that Scott Dan came with his Pastafarian poster.
Yeah.
I like that.
Pastafarian.
Who?
Scott Dan.
Who's that?
Danny Scott Dan.
Danny Scott?
Oh,
Yeah.
Scott Dan.
Who's that?
Scott Dan.
He's got the beard.
Yeah,
You know
the
him.
big-
That narrows it down. Just
Yeah.
about everyone on
Well-
campus has a beard.
We'll show you later.
Yeah.
He's
Wait.
soft.
Okay, yeah.
He's soft.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, you'll recognize him
He's a
when we show you.
softie.
He is a softie. But yeah, I mean, I'm all for like I want to respect their beliefs and opinions, but they're so annoying
They
that I
don't
just
respect
don't.
other people's beliefs
Yeah,
and
and
opinions.
but it's like not respecting them isn't gonna solve the problem either.
Right.
But respecting them isn't really gonna. It's just a vicious circle.
Set him on
is.
fire.
It's a catch-22.
Yeah, that's the catch-22. It's such a weird thing. That's the catch-22.
It's based off of the book Catch-22.
What?
You
Like that's-
read, Bonnie?
I thought that was sexist.
Sexist? What? He didn't say. He said you, not women.
No, but
You know
I'm
what's-
the only woman
Hey.
here.
Well,
You know
I
what
said
my
Bonnie, but
favorite
I kind of meant
conspiracy
woman.
theory is?
Ah.
One of my favorites
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
that Bonnie isn't real. That's my favorite.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure that I'm
All right.
real.
Maybe it's just wishful thinking that you aren't.
More on
Wow.
this later. Jeez.
God.
We should wrap it up quicker. Before we just get sucked into this black hole that Troy is creating right now.
Force of habit. I'm sorry.
What if none of this is real?
Real. What?
Oh
That's
no,
how
no,
black holes
no.
happen.
Oh, like that. Okay, what's that one theory where like basically like no one exists, but it's just you in your mind.
Yeah.
What?
Like everything.
Well,
There's like this theory.
Who was it
It's
that
not.
said,
It's not
like,
really a theory. It's
the only thing I know is that I exist.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I
No,
think therefore
Like
I
there's
am.
there's
Yeah.
a theory someone had about like basically it's only it's only like you and the devil has you trapped in your own head, and basically everything you see around you is an illusion that he's created to
Yeah.
try and get you to go to hell.
That's where that quote, I think, therefore I am, is from. Is his
Yes.
essays on that.
Yeah. Huh.
So maybe no one's real.
That's weird.
Maybe.
I
Who was that? Is
Some-
that
I don't
Descartes?
remember.
I don't know.
Descartes, I
Davy
think.
Crockett.
I think yeah.
David
It
Crockett?
was just Davy Crockett.
He was trapped in the Alamo just writing.
Yeah. He was writing like, well, the Mexicans are coming. Better just say something.
Write down
Quick-
all my
a
time.
quick
Yeah.
theory.
Yeah.
What if none of this is real?
I did worry once that like one day I was just gonna wake up in my like childhood bedroom and like my entire life would have just been a dream.
In which
Yeah.
case you wouldn't remember it. Because
Maybe
I
just
never remember my dreams, so...
I do sometimes.
The
like,
really weird ones.
Like earlier today, I got mad at you for thinking High School Musical. There's actually, and this is the honest to God truth. Like I'm
Okay.
actually not. I know most of what I say is bullshit, but this is actually true. The first time, because like when High School Musical first like came out, it was like this huge thing. It was like, yeah, sure, I'll watch it. So I watched it, and I was like, yeah, sure, it's all right. And then I went to bed that night, and I had a horrible nightmare. Like I had a terrible nightmare that Vanessa Hudgens was in. Like it, like I went to bed and I woke up and like it was weird because like I forget why Vanessa Hudgens was there or she was just there, but like the Civil War was like restarting and like there was a bunch of no, I know this sounds weird, and like there were all these
Civil
Confederates
War.
just like swarming this place, and it was me and I was like 8 at the time, and like my 8-year-old basketball team, and it was just us having to fight off like the Confederate Army, and like my teammates were getting killed around me, and I was like, oh, like I was freaking out, and then I woke up and I was like, that was fucked up, and I was like really scared. So like I was 8, so I went downstairs and slept in my parents' room, fell back asleep, and it just picked back up where it left off. And like I was in the same building and everything, and the same people. I know it shouldn't. It was really mean, and like the same people were dead, and I ran from the building I was in into a different building, and then they chased me into that building. And then I ran into like some, I don't know why I remember this, but I ran into like some like auto shop somewhere to take cover. And there was a lady who was wearing like, it wasn't a burqa, but it was like one of those like decorative like scarves that they wear like all around their head. But she had a really massive nose for some reason.
Like
I don't know
Bergerac
why.
out there?
Like, you know, the witches with the comically large noses. It was like one of those. Like the phone rang, she picked it up, and then I woke up and it was morning, and I was like, that was the worst night I've ever had in my life. and I blame it on High School Musical. So that's why I mean the music's annoying anyway, but I mean, actually stop. You're giving me PTSD.
I imagine that, literally, I imagine that music was playing as he was fighting off the Confederacy.
I was. But yeah, I'm not making that up. That actually happened to me.
I believe that.
It wasn't a dream. It actually happened to you.
No, I'm pretty sure the Civil War didn't restart and my 8-year-old
like
basketball
would
teammates
remember.
got killed.
What if when you dream, you're actually just slipping into like other realities
An alternate reality
that are happening at the same time? So you're just slipping into the different possible versions of you that could
Dude,
be
that's
happening.
deep.
This is really
Hashtag
trippy.
Yeah.
deep right there.
Hashtag.
No, we're all just
Hashtag.
motioning hashtags.
Oh my god.
Remember that video that Jimmy Fallon made where it's him and Jonah Hill and they only spoke
Yeah.
in hashtags, and then Questlove walks in and he goes, hey guys, hashtag shut the fuck up, and then he leaves, and then Jonah goes, hashtag what's his problem?
That's a good one.
No, hey,
Looking for hashtag Halloween. Hashtag sexy ghost.
hey, back to your dream. Was Vanessa Hudgens on your side? Or
I
was
don't
she-
Yeah, like, how
remember.
did
or was she
tie
trying to
into
kill
this?
you?
I just remember her being there. There's a lot of details that I know I left out because I don't like remember them.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like your brain doesn't want to remember them.
Yeah, it's probably just repressing this horrible nightmare that I had. But yeah, that's why I
Also,
hate.
tonight you have.
That's
it
why I
again.
don't like High School Musical.
I don't really think anyone likes High School Musical.
Yeah. Oh no, some people do.
Who?
It's a part of my childhood.
Of course you like it.
I
you
don't
oh.
like it, but I
But what?
I have fond memories of liking it. Okay, like I know it's not very good now,
Shut up, Bonnie.
but it was a really integral part of my childhood.
What did I just say? Shut up.
Oh god.
That's such a crime.
Yes.
A little
I
bit.
like
It's
the
punishable
Disney
by
Channel.
death in at least
watched
13
DComs.
states.
I did.
Shoot
Okay,
me.
yeah, I can't blame you for that because I watched a lot of Disney Channel as a kid.
Disney Channel was the best.
I loved Sweet Life of Zack and Cody
Oh.
a
Yeah.
lot.
I love
Um,
that
Some
show.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Lizzie McGuire was.
I watched that,
That was mine.
because I had a crush on Hilary Duff when I was little.
Mm.
Well, younger. I would say little. I liked what was the one? It was like it was like a family from the future.
Phil
Phil-
Future.
Phil the Future.
And he
Yeah,
only
thank
had
you.
4 toes.
Yeah, yeah, four toes. Yeah.
You know, it was a great show from Disney Channel.
Wow.
Dave the Barbarian.
Day of the Barbarian.
That always weirded me
Suddenly
out.
thinking quickly, Dave built a megaphone out of nothing but some string, a squirrel,
And a
and a
mouth.
megaphone.
I liked Even Stevens.
I didn't watch a whole lot of that, but I did. I didn't watch a whole lot of that. Is what
It
I'm
was
trying to
kind
say.
of going off when we.
Yeah.
You know, like
We're
Yeah.
started
Shia
watching
LaBeouf
TV.
hates Even Stevens.
I know. It's like
Like
the best
he-
thing he's ever done.
Like he literally he's
Yeah.
like
He's
like-
actually really though.
he thinks like that. He hates like that's like his lowest part. Like he believes that's his lowest part of his career. Like he hates
makes
it.
sense.
Yeah,
everything
not
else.
the part where you plagiarized something and then your apology was plagiarized and then you went to an award show with a bag over your head that said, I'm not famous anymore. That wasn't
That's
the lowest
not-
part of
No,
your
that
career.
was performance art.
Oh, you're right.
I love him for that. It's part of his method.
Part of his method.
Oh my god.
What about being in 3 Transformers movies in a row?
Hey,
Bad.
those were beautiful.
They are beautiful. though.
They literally
Like that's why I didn't like the new one that came out. Like I stuck with Michael Bay for 3 Transformers movies, and I never like thought bad about that. But this last one that came out, no, it's no.
I didn't even see it. I've only seen like the first Transformers
Are there
movie, and that's
4
more than
now?
enough.
There's 4.
Yeah, there's 4.
Yeah.
I think they're going on 5.
Please
The
don't
fourth
go.
one
I only
had
watched
like
the second one.
totally new people in it too.
Yeah, like Mark Wahlberg stars in it with
Marky Mark.
Yeah, Marky Mark.
Marky Mark.
What are you trying to do,
Yeah,
Marky?
and then like his
You have
daughter.
an Oscar.
Yeah, and like he has his daughter who's like just like
Who's-
run of the mill hot girl with her asshole Irish boyfriend.
She's underage.
Yeah,
Being
like
protect-
everyone in that movie besides like the main Autobots were like assholes.
Yeah.
Well, Stanley Tucci was fun to watch. I liked watching.
I mean,
I
like,
love
I
Stanley
wonder if
Tucci.
Michael Bay will ever get, like, in the Transformers movies, that we don't care about the humans.
Yeah,
We
Right.
want
Like, we
to
just-
watch
yeah.
robots
fight each other.
fight each
That's
other.
what.
That's all we want.
that's what
like
Transformers is
Pacific
all about.
Rim. We want
Yeah,
to
they-
see giant
Like,
robots
he got the
punch
point.
giant monsters in the face. And
Yeah.
we got that.
Well, yeah, and they did it well because, like, in Transformers, the humans and the robots are separate, but in Pacific Rim, the humans are the robots.
And
that
it just
sounds
it works so
really
well
weird.
because I was
but-
like, every time I watch, like every second of that movie, I was like, here we go. We're
Yeah.
about to see some badassery right here.
Yeah.
yeah, like
so
when he
happy.
drags the ship through the city and then just over. Oh my god!
Oh my god.
And then he picks up the shipping crates and uses them as brass knuckles. And
I was just
God, that movie's so cool.
I was like, the best, also one of the best things they did.
Y'all are
that-
such bros.
like one of the best things they
Pacific
did.
Rim's fucking awesome.
Well,
Okay.
what they did was like, they did the whole like make your own Jaeger thing.
Oh, I had way too much fun with that.
No, dude.
I named
my friend
my
Connor
robots
and I,
awful
we were.
things.
My friend Connor I's Jaeger was named Bitchin' Megazoid.
Bitchin' Megazoid.
It's like it's to my heart. To this, like this day, like it's in my heart. It'll always be with me. Bitchin' Megazoid.
Yeah, my friends and I, we spent like 5 hours just browsing through all the Jaegers that people created, mainly just for the dumbass names people would give them, like Vandersloot Asteraf. Or there was one that was like Weed Lord Boner Hitler. And then they made one where they put that like sword thing on both of their arms. They made it pink, and it was called a rectal thermometer. So gross.
Yeah. What were the ones you made, Ian?
I made one that was all purple, and it was from Uganda, and I named it AIDS. I made one that was red and blue. It was from Korea, and it was called Kim Jong Rim Job. There was one that was from Ireland. I think my friend Johnny made. It was called Fapio Swastika.
So what the fuck?
And then somebody photoshopped one because you could make a Jaeger like from England, but you couldn't make one from Scotland. So they photoshopped it to make it look like it was from Scotland. It was called Whiskey Haggis.
Oh my god. That was a beautiful.
Or like, cause you could like change it to the position of it. So they made it to where like it was running, but they turned it around so it was like backwards, and it just said nope.
I really hope that I hope they make Pacific Rim 2.
Yeah,
But, like,
I've heard talk of a sequel,
But like instead of Pacific Rim, it's like Atlantic Rim.
yeah,
But like the title will be Pacific Rim, Atlantic Rim.
Pacific Rim 2, Atlantic Rim.
Yes. Not even Pacific Rim 2. Just Pacific Rim, Atlantic,
Atlantic
Rim.
Rim.
Pacific Rim, Atlantic Rim.
Yes.
And then
That's
like
stupid.
what if every sequel they made was like Pacific Rim, Atlantic Rim, Indian Rim,
Oh my god.
Arctic Rim.
and then as they run out of oceans, they
They
go
have to
into
go to
like
the
the big
seas.
seas,
Like Mediterranean Rim.
Mediterranean.
yeah, like Pacific Rim, Atlantic Rim, Indian Rim, Arctic Rim, Mediterranean Rim,
Black Rim.
Black Rim.
Mississippi Rim.
God.
And then there would be like this whole PR thing, like why is it called Black Rim?
That one
It goes
Yeah,
from the
that's going
seas
away.
to like the lakes, where it's like Pacific Rim, Atlantic Rim, Mediterranean. Goes on and on and on,
Yeah.
and then like Salt Lake City Rim.
It's
They're coming out of the Salt Lake City.
of just the city, not the Salt Lake that is next to you,
Yes.
but the city that's
Yes,
there.
the city itself.
Oh.
Like,
And then they like move
they
to the
switch
Great
it up.
Lakes.
They switch it
Joseph
up.
Smith himself.
Yeah.
is-
Joseph Smith gets a Jaeger.
Yeah.
I would not watch any of these movies.
And then there's the
I'm
Brigham
just gonna
Jaeger.
say.
The what?
The Brigham Jaeger.
Oh my god.
And they're fighting each other.
Yeah.
Joseph Smith
Yeah.
and Brigham
Brigham
Young
And Brigham Young fighting each other.
fight to the death. Critters.
Fight to the death. And then they make 5 more that are all of the Great Lakes.
Oh my
And-
god.
But
The
then
the Great Lake Saga.
Yeah, the Great Lakes saga.
And then it'll be like Pacific Rim, Mississippi River.
Mississippi tributary.
Yeah, the Mississippi Delta or something.
Oh my
Gulf
god.
of
The
Mexico.
Gulf Coast.
Yeah, the Gulf Coast, and then they spill more oil in there.
Oh
And
my
everybody's like, "We just cleaned this."
Oh my god. This could be beautiful. Hollywood, you better be listening and taking notes right now.
Just
better be.
Hollywood in
Quick,
general.
call Hollywood.
Okay,
Hello.
we're going on an hour, so we can probably start wrapping this
Yeah,
up.
I feel like people are gonna get tired of us.
So, what have we covered today? Kevin Spacey, be our friend, and Hollywood, you need to fund all these Pacific Rim remakes.
And what else did we cover?
And
Don't go to the moon because it's a hologram.
thanks
And
Thanks,
Illuminati.
Illuminati.
and the snow that you saw this past winter was fake, made
It's
by the
actually
government.
plastic.
It's actually plastic.
And then President names give great pit for.
That's a wrap, everybody. Good night.
Shut up,
Troy
Bonnie.
Beckman, everyone.
I'm sorry. Shut up, Bonnie.
Is that how we're gonna end it every time?
Yes.
Shut up,
only
Barney.
depending if you're on the show, maybe. I don't know. Point is, okay, we gotta wrap up. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We'll probably do this again unless you hate us, in which case I'll probably do it just to make you angry. Okay, we're done.